Hi guys, how are you? I'm Robin. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. This little world right here is Man for Himself. If you like men's hair product reviews, grooming, skincare, fragrance, and videos like this, then this channel is for you. Please do press subscribe right now. Okay, I did a YouTube live on Friday and there were so many questions about shampoos and conditioners, the stuff I use, the stuff I'd recommend. And I thought it was probably about time just to actually pull out some of my favorite products. Now, these products are all sort of really about thickening hair. You know from following me, hopefully, that my hair is really fine. There's not so much of, actually there's loads of it, that's a lie. There's loads of hair, but it's very fine. But I need like an instant kick from a product, something to boost it, something to make it look thicker and fuller. And these products have done that. Now there are other treatments that I have used and love that I think I'll probably talk about in a different video. Stuff for texture, stuff for detoxifying and clarifying to really clean into the scalp. But I just want to focus on these for now. Now, one that I've spoken about loads, you will know, is NIOXIN. This is actually system 2. So I normally use system 1. System 1 is for people that have got sort of fine to flyaway hair or have noticed like slight thinning. System 2 is more progressive thinning. I'm actually just using this one because I finished my system 1 and I had this to hand, but there's no trouble in going slightly further. Now, NIOXIN is an American brand. It is all about having a healthy scalp. Now, having a healthy scalp leads to healthy hair. You get these which, they clean the scalp, they create an optimum condition for hair to grow, and they also give you the sort of tingle, which is about getting blood into the vessels, into the follicle, and sort of stimulating the hair to grow into that growth phase. I have been using NIOXIN for, what are we on now? Like it must be almost 4 years. I genuinely love them. I worked with them last year and I just have continued to really recommend these to a lot of you guys. And actually I have had comments and pictures from people saying that they've used it too. So that makes me very happy that a brand that I love has also helped you guys out. So this is great. One of the sort of cheapest ones I have and have used over the years, and I would say cheap because I do find with shampoos and conditioners, this is something I would not advise on scrimping on. I do find that actually investing just slightly more in a good brand and a brand which will deliver actually does give you better results. Some of the really super cheap ones I have found strip my hair and leave it feeling squeaky clean, which isn't good, and just doesn't give my hair that same sort of weightless volume. So this is around about the £10 mark. This is by Fudge. I loved Fudge back in the day. And this is actually a shampoo and conditioner set that I go back to. This is their Xpander range with caffeine and ginseng. There's research saying that caffeine does stuff. There's research saying that it doesn't. But a lot of what these things all do is to stimulate the scalp and really to get blood flowing in there to create optimum conditions. And these aren't sort of DHT blocking shampoos. I've spoken about that before. And they're really targeting hair loss. These are about making the most of what you have. And this one really has done this. The thing I find with this one is that my hair feels plump. The hair feels like it has weightless volume. Do I think it does much in the long term? Not so much, but I do think that it gives you that sort of good aesthetic of the hair looking thicker and fuller. So it's less about those long-term goals and more for the instant gratification. A newish brand to me, newish in that I've been using this for 3 months, maybe. This is Nila. Now, Nila is a brand from Stockholm. And they have hair powders, they've got hair waxes, clays, and they've also got shampoos and conditioners. Now, these ones are paraben-free, cruelty-free, all the frees. What else we've got? Yeah, dandruff relief and hair growth, sulfate and paraben-free, color guard complex, produced in Sweden, But, again, like the Fudge Xpander, I have found that these give me that instant gratification that I look so often for in shampoos and conditioners. I want the hair to feel instantly thick and full so that I could just leave my hair without any product. Generally, I'm always using product because I do want it to look as good as it possibly can. Also, this one is helping to treat for dandruff. So if you do have that, this could be a good shout for you. I know NIOXIN also have some dandruff shampoos, which I'm pretty sure they only released last year. I will find that and I'll link it, because I would say, knowing NIOXIN, it will be good. But these have been great. Also, these smell amazing. They are kind of more sort of verging on this sort of female aesthetic, but who cares? If the product works and it feels good in your hair, then go for it. Let's go to Kevin Murphy. I love Kevin Murphy. You know I love it. Night Rider, Rough Rider, Freehold, Powder Puff, all those products are so great. And their shampoo and conditioner are also great. This is more like a sort of, I would say, like an everyday shampoo that I don't wash my hair every day, but if I did, I would sort of look more to this. I know so many of you are going to be saying, but Robin, I thought you just used NIOXIN. I thought you just did this. I thought you just did this. NIOXIN is my go-to, but I also have used these and I also would recommend these. And I think that's really important to say. There's so many products that I try and there's so many products that I never go back to. There's so many products that I try and that I love and I recommend to you guys because I think these are really great and they're worth the price. Now, Stimulate Me, which is this range, is all about activating the follicle. Again, doing everything that these ones do, which is about really getting blood into the scalp to really take the hair follicle from, so there's signs, here you go. There's anagen phase, which is hair growth phase. There's catagen phase, which is when the hair is resting. So really it's doing less of that growing. And there's the telogen phase, which is when the blood has stopped going to the follicle and the hair drops out. A lot of these, what these are doing is taking the hair from the resting phase and putting it back into the growth phase. And that is all about flooding that area with blood, with oxygen, and providing that optimum condition for growth. And that's all about what Stimulate Me is about. It also smells amazing. It has, it's got this really great minty. I always say things, then I'm like, does it, Robin, though? Yes, it's minty. Sometimes I say that a product smells like something and you guys are like, that's not true. That's not what that smells like, actually. And I say, oh, sorry, it's just my nose. But yeah, this smells amazing. And you do get that sort of tingle factor on the scalp. Just a tiny bit of this. The shampoo is really cleansing. Again, it's not going to strip it out. The conditioner is this one, is really smoothing. What I'm looking for in a conditioner is to give the hair a light gloss, nothing overly shiny. I'm also looking for a conditioner that's not going to weigh the hair down. Quite often I feel like us guys, if we use products which are really about that sort of female glossy aesthetic with hair, I feel like it weighs the hair down too much and it just doesn't sort of suit the sort of the grittier texture that I want in my hair. So this has really worked well for that. It's kept it conditioned, it's kept it smooth, but without weighing it down. My final one is another favorite brand, and that is Bumble and Bumble. And this is their Full Potential range. Again, a shampoo and a conditioner. And this is about preserving the hair that you have. Hallelujah. I think Bumble and Bumble create some of the best pre-stylers in the business. Bumble and Bumble Primer Tonic Lotion, the primer as it is, which is great for fine to normal hair. The thickening treatment, Go Big treatment is amazing. And this sort of shampoo and conditioner as part of the Full Potential range is also great. So they've got the shampoo, the conditioner, and then they've actually got a scalp spray, much like NIOXIN has. And confession, I don't actually use scalp sprays so much. I use them on and off, but it's not really a routine or regime that I use. And to be honest, I've not noticed so much difference without them. Again, this is sulfate-free, cruelty-free. It says invigorating, exfoliating shampoo with our hair preserve blends help prevent hair loss. So when products say they help to prevent hair loss, either they do have that DHT blocking technology, or they're about creating the perfect condition. And that's what these are doing. I'm gonna keep on saying that because someone's gonna say, well, this helped this and this and this. If you're looking for hair loss solutions and alternatives, then I really do think you need to go down that route of minoxidil, which is the foam or the topical solution, or you need to go down the sort of finasteride, which is the more pill-based. Well, it's pill-based, and you take one a day, and these really have some great science behind them. But if it is making the most of the hair that you have, then all of these are fantastic. I don't want anything that's gonna strip the hair. I don't want anything that's gonna weigh the hair. I want a clean, fresh scalp, and these products have all been fantastic. So yeah, Full Potential, NIOXIN by Bumble and Bumble, NIOXIN, the Fudge Xpander, Nila, and the Kevin Murphy are all very much on my list. I'm gonna link all of them so you can check them out. But if hair loss and sort of hair thickening is something that you either worry about or you wanna know more about, there is more on manfromself.com. I've got the hair loss solutions pages. I've also got thickening pages. I've also got a thickening tab on manfromself.com for products. You can check that out and that should be able to help you. Also, please do make sure you sign up to the newsletter. We have, I say we, it's just me at the moment. I have a weekly newsletter that goes out and it just kind of sums stuff up. It also tells you what's coming up and it's a bit of like a in the know. But thank you again for watching. Hope you're staying safe. I hope you're enjoying this that's going on at the moment. And if you are still new, still not subscribed, then please do press subscribe right now. But I will see you in my next new video. Bye-bye.